made that logo with me in mind.
Wow.
You know what Zoe Life, we talk about Zoe Life all the time in the Greek. Zoe is life. The God kind of life. Who don't smile when you living like God? How can you not smile when you living like God? When you got the peace of God, the joy of God, the forgiveness of God, the love of God, the prosperity. So a kid growing up downtown Newport News end up in Philly playing professional basketball.
Yeah.
Now you know this story. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And I'm Zoe Life. Welcome, family. I'm excited today. I'm your host, Dr. Domeka Kelley, and welcome today to our Zoe Life podcast, where we enjoy and live life to its absolute fullest. I got a special guest with me today. The man, the myth, the legend. This is my celebrity friend.
There you go.
My celebrity friend. I'm talking about, he is so popular here in the 757 and abroad. And abroad. I got something new that came up for you too.
Okay.
We can't turn the camera to him yet though, because I got to we'll get there. But Zoe Life family, listen. How many of y'all love Beyonce? I love Beyonce. My wife loved Beyonce. I learned one thing about Beyonce. She have what they call the beehive. You know anything about the beehive? Don't turn the camera over there. You know anything about the beehive?
Of course.
So, my guest is so popular around here. When people see me, they refer to me as his friend. They don't even call me by my name. They say he is CoachStretch friend. So I just put it out there. I know this podcast is gonna grow because of you.
Oh, man.
So we got something similar to the Beehive. Because Beyonce got a lot of fans.
Yeah.
And CoachStretch got a lot of fans. And so the reason why I was smiling today when we was in the car with my wife, I was thinking about this new thing I came up with that you can have.
Okay.
Because I'm a part of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm a part of?
What's that?
The stretch bands. Beyonce got the Beehive, and you got the stretch bands. So you a coach. So I'm a part of the stretch bands. So all of your fans like me, you can call us stretch bands.
Stretch band.
Stretch bands.
I'm with it.
You with it?
I'm with it.
Zoe Life, I want to introduce to you all my little big brother, one of my very best friends, the one and only CoachStretch. Let's give him a hand. What's up, man?
Hey, man, I appreciate you, boss.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man. Just thankful
Appreciate
to
you.
be here, man.
Yeah.
A great day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Stretch bands, what's up?
You gonna be cutting up. Oh my God.
What up?
Let's start something.
Hey, you started something.
The stretch bands.
Hey, look, I already know my wife. She don't be liking them. So, look, tread lightly. Stretch bands, tread lightly.
I'm a stretch band.
No, yeah.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to be a stretch band.
Hey, you on the inner circle, though.
Oh, that's true.
Inner circle different.
In a circle different.
Yeah.
Well, look. Well, let's listen. Since we about to kick this thing off, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned my sister Dana, your wife. Let's talk about her first. Let's give her flowers.
So we're on my honeymoon with my wife. Just got married, and we get on the cruise ship. We're on the cruise ship, by the way. I don't suggest nobody take no cruise.
No, I'm not doing that.
No,
No,
never.
not doing
no,
that.
No, no,
Nope.
ever.
That ain't for me.
Don't do that. No.
What
Just
happened?
go out there, have a little fun, whatever. But no cruises for your honeymoon, because you're in close quarters for 5 to 7 days.
Yeah.
And it's rough. It's rough. The bed is uncomfortable. There's like 5 channels on the TV.
Yeah.
It's rough. And we met some choppy weather out there.
Yeah.
It was raining. It was storming. I don't know.
How big is the rooms?
It was a nice sized room.
But you
about
6'.
half the size of this.
You 6'6". Oh, half. Oh, okay. You in the big room.
Yeah, half the size.
I got you.
Right.
I got you.
But it was bad. It was bad. But we're on, speaking of stretch bands, we're on the honeymoon.
I know some people knew you.
Listen, we pulled up, we departed out of Norfolk. We went on the boat for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And this lady comes running up to me. I'm talking about full speed. Stretch!
See, there you go.
Stretch! And jumped up, hugged me. And I was like, whoa, no, my wife. Meet my wife. This is my wife. This is my wife. We just got married. Meet my wife. My wife is just standing there like,
oh, Dina
yo,
don't play.
who is this?
Dina do not play.
No, we're not doing this. No, you about to be locked up in the room the whole cruise because we not about to do this. Man, that joint happened like 3 times on the cruise.
I believe it.
3 times.
Man, hanging with you is like real stuff. You know Michael Vick, my godbrother.
Yeah.
But when me and you together, it's more people that stop you than they stop him.
I can't. Man, shout out Mike Vick, man. I hope not, man.
Bruh,
but it's listen. You know.
You like a celebrity around here. This episode will do numbers because of you. We'll get more followers and all of that.
Well, I hope they tune in for the content, not just because I'm up here, man. But you know, tune in for the content. But hey, look, you know, I've been out here for 16 years now coaching. Yeah. So, you know, I helped a lot of kids and coached a lot of kids, trained a lot of kids. Yeah. I used to teach. So, you know, I've done my fair share in the community.
And you still doing it.
Yes, sir.
This is your passion. And I'm gonna get the statement that you made. You probably even know I know this statement, but I'm gonna get to it. Okay. But where you from? Tell me a little bit about you personally. Where you from?
Well, I'm from downtown Newport News.
Straight downtown.
Straight downtown, from the number streets, 27th Street, and raised there. And you know that's how I know people. Like you say Michael Vick. Me and Marcus Vick played on the same boys and girls football team. I ain't last that long. My mama came and snatched me up the practice field. Yeah, snatched me.
Football wasn't your thing.
Well, I mean, I was all right. You know what I'm saying? I was all right. But just I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
She snatched me.
What position you played?
At that time, I was playing DN.
Okay, I can see that.
But when I got to high school, I played receiver, and then I played DN a little bit as well.
So you did play in high school?
Yeah, I played for Menchville. We didn't win no games.
Oh, Menchville.
I take that back. We beat Woodside.
We beat Woodside.
Yep.
So Woodside wasn't that good then?
No, they were horrible.
Yeah.
No, but Menchville, we could count on Woodside. We're gonna beat Woodside.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, I'm from downtown Newport News. Been playing basketball since I was 7 years old. My first real team I was on, I was coached by Tulu and Doris Miller.
Tulu.
Yeah, the legend
Rodney.
Tulu. Yes, sir. That's my guy, man. I tell a lot of people this, man. Like, he saved me from going the wrong way. Got to me real early. I was about 13, 14 years old. Wow. And jumped off the porch and just was going the wrong way
man.
real
That's
fast.
Crazy.
He gave me my first volunteer job, like in the summertime. Me, a couple other guys, Bill, Ricky, Fonzo, like we always wanted to get in the gym. Yeah. And he was like, well, you want some gym time, you got to help me feed the homeless. Wow. So in the summertime, 12 o'clock, we'd get up there, pass out the sandwiches and the milk and the juice and all that stuff. And that's how we got on the floor. Wow. Yeah.
So I didn't even know that. So you was at Dora Miller then?
Yeah.
That's where I was at.
I was there every day.
I was at Dora Miller every day.
Every day.
But I'm a OG. I'm older than you.
Yeah. You an old head.
I'm an old head.
Yeah, you an old head. But yeah, I mean, we was there every day. And, it was sad to see that building get torn down.
They said they built another one up.
It ain't going to be the same.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be the same. I mean, just a lot of memories, a lot of, like, you got your stripes in there. Yeah. You got your stripes in there.
Right across the street from the Scott Center.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got your stripes in there. And, it embedded that downtown toughness that we're known for.
That's right.
Certain people from downtown, like, we're known for mental toughness, physical toughness. And you got it in rec centers. Yeah. That's where you got it from. So
with you, right, you played under Coach Tulu, which is my man. So he had his son Tulu. So he had Big Rodney, then he had Lil Rodney. Lil Rodney actually taught me how to play basketball, him and Aaron Brooks.
Really?
Yeah, but we call Aaron Brooks Avon. Yep. So they both taught me how to play basketball, football, baseball, all that stuff.
Okay.
Lil Rodney.
Yeah, my big cousin, man, he went to school with them at Ferguson.
What's his name?
Derek Whitaker.
Derek Whitaker?
Yeah.
Derek?
He played football and basketball.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah, first cousin.
That's your real cousin.
Yeah.
Because we are related downtown.
Yeah, we are related downtown. But yeah, that's blood. That's blood.
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
So did you want to play? So let's talk about your basketball career now.
Okay.
Before we get to all what you're doing in the community.
Okay.
So let's talk about that. You started Domeka or started 7 years old?
Well, I started 7 years old. My first game was in the Newport News YMCA.
All right. How many you dropped?
2, maybe. I was god awful. I was bad. I was bad all the way till I was about 15, 16 years old. And even then, I was like just struggling to get it together. You know, a lot of these kids out here, they got too many resources. Back then,
yeah,
you had to figure it out on your own.
Yep.
You know, so everything I knew came from Tulu and the guys that was in Doors Miller.
We stayed outside though.
And we was outside.
No games.
So the old heads on 29th Street in Oak, we call it the Cage.
That's right.
Yeah, we call it the Cage. You know, they taught me a few things here and there. And then I would go to Doors Miller. And that's where I got sharpened up at. But I didn't get good at basketball until I left high school and went to college.
So you wasn't good in high school?
Oh, God, no.
For real?
Oh, no.
But you went to Heritage, right?
I went to Heritage first.
Okay.
My 9th grade year, my mom didn't let me play sports. She was like, your education, too important.
I love mama. Shout out to mama.
Yeah. Shout out moms.
Yep.
Love mom deuce to death.
That's right.
9th grade, she said, no sports. You going to get your education straight.
Yeah.
Cool. I had a 3.8.
Oh.
Okay. Sophomore year, I had a hairline fracture in my elbow, so I couldn't play. My junior year, played football at Mitchellville, and proceeded to hang around the wrong crowd. that 3.8 went to the twos real fast.
I ain't know that. I never knew none of this.
Shoo, real fast. Real fast. And then my senior year, I actually hurt my knee, partially tore my meniscus.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't play basketball my senior year.
Wow.
At all. So, and I got hurt playing football. So,
but you played ball in college though.
But I played ball in college.
Yeah.
That's why I tell kids all the time, like, don't let nobody tell your story, your dream, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew I could play basketball.
Yeah.
But I wasn't locked in.
Okay.
Wasn't super focused. Hanging around the wrong crowd. I always tell people this, environment matters.
That's right.
So I'm talking about instantly. I go to Avery, and I'm there for maybe 3 days. Guys in the gym playing pickup down in the old gym. Shout out to Avery University. Shout out to Daryl Lanier. Call him Rascal. Coach Lee. I was there maybe 3 days. Oh, also shout out Big TJ McFadden. I was there 3 days, and they said, yo, you with us now.
Wow.
I mean, I could boogie.
Yeah.
I could play.
But you was god awful in high school.
I was god awful. Terrible.
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 Give me a comparison.
So, I couldn't dribble with my left hand very well. I mean, I was slick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get away with some stuff.
Yeah.
But I could shoot. And I didn't fit the typical prototype of a high school player back in the early 2000s, late 90s. So I was 6'4", and Coach Henderson. I ain't gonna
Coach
speak,
Henderson, yes sir.
I ain't gonna speak no ill. I ain't gonna speak no ill.
Okay, I got you.
But he wanted me to be a big man.
Oh.
I'm like, bro, I'm 6'4", man. Like, and I can shoot the free throw line, jump shot, I can shoot threes.
Yeah.
No. He wanted me to be a big man. He wanted me to rebound, want me to, do all this stuff. It ain't fit. It just didn't fit. But, when I went to college, I'm there. I'm just playing. I'm just playing basketball. Just straight up open gym. I'm just playing. Like I said, I was there 3 days. And after the third day, it was like, yo, you with us.
Wow.
And, it was a rude awakening because now I was around people that was pouring into me how to play basketball the right way. And I was out there faking it, bro. I was like, yeah, man, I played all through high school, this, that, and third. I'm faking it till I'm making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to, send me home on an experience. That was a conversation I was having with y'all earlier. I ain't trying to go home on no inexperience. Like, I'm gonna take all these workouts, get up early, 7 a.m. I'm out there working out. I'm staying late. I'm lifting. I'm doing everything, just learning everything. And I get hurt. I sprained my ankle. Alan Petty was there. They made us go through the first practice by ourselves, like the walk-ons.
Okay.
And I sprained my ankle so bad, I was on crutches for like 2 weeks. And I was like, man, I'm done with basketball, man. I ain't playing no basketball. I'm done. I'm just going to be a student. I'm going to chill. I'm going to go, you know, everybody else having fun. I'm about to start having some fun. I'm going to go to the club, you know. I get cleared, and it was a Wednesday night. I'll never forget this, Wednesday night. So down in Danville, they used to go to this place called Sir Richard's, which is in Danville, or they used to go all the way to Greensboro, which was about an hour away, called the Inn Club.
All right.
So I'm 18, you know, Wednesday. And everybody was like, yo, we're going to the Inn Club. Like, it was a big thing to go to the Inn Club. About 6 of us. We dressed, ready to go. I got on my shiny jeans, Sean John.
Yeah, oh, Sean John.
Sean John, shiny suit. And, you know, we getting ready to leave. I get a phone call, and it was Coach Lee, and he was like, yeah, I heard you got cleared yesterday. I was like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was like, what you doing? I said, man, we getting ready to go to the club.
You told the coach that?
Yes. I'm done. I'm done with basketball. I'm about to go have fun. I'm a freshman. I'm here to have fun now. Basketball dream over.
Because you was injured.
I'm hurt. Basketball dream over. I've been hurt too many times. Broke my arm, 10th grade, tore my knee up. Now here go the ankle. I'm done. I'm about to have fun now. And he was like, you know what you doing? I'm going to the club. Mm-hmm. He was like, nah, you got to practice. I said, no, I'm going to the club. And he was like, look, I'll tell you this. I'm going to send Chuck, shout out to Chuck, Charles Holloway. He said, I'm going to send Chuck with the van to come get you. If you're not in that van, when he come get you, I don't know how you're going to survive out here for this whole year.
Wow.
I was like, what you mean? And then he hung up the phone on me. Click.
The coach.
Coach. And so Chuck pulled up.
You got in the van?
He's honking the horn, and I'm sitting there, like, I can see the street from my window. I'm peeking out the window like this at him. And he put his head out the window and said, stretch, let's go. It's like, God, dog, man. I go, get in the van, and I'm begrudging it the whole way. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want nothing to do with this no more. Like, I'm done. In my head, I'm done. We get to the gym. We start, you know, warming up and all this stuff. I'm doing stuff wrong on purpose, like trying to get sent up out of there. Because if I get sent up out of there early enough, I can still go to the club.
I got you.
That's my whole thing. Practice started at 7 o'clock. If I get sent up out of here by 8:30, I can go to the club. And we split up. First practice, we split up. We had guards, we had bigs. I started walking down there with the bigs, and our head coach, Coach Chandler, was like, real country dude. He was like, son, where you think you going, son? So I'm going down there. He said, big man down there. I'm big man. Yeah. Like, son, I need you to look down there. I got a 7-footer. What you think you gonna do with him, son? I said, I don't know, but you said bigs. He said, son, I'll tell you this. You're gonna get your butt down there, and you're gonna learn how to play basketball down there. Wow. He said, I heard about you. I like you a little bit. You're going to go down there and you're going to play. All right, cool. So I go down there.
Like I said, a little bit.
I like you a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm messing up the drills on purpose. Like, trying to quit. Like, I'm trying to quit. And the assistant coach, D. Lee, he puts me like in a little headlock. Mm-hmm. He said, hey, Stretch, look, I know what you're trying to do, but it ain't going to work.
Wow.
He said, you mess up another drill, you going to run. All right, man. So we get to 3-on-3, I kill. We get to 4-on-4, I kill. We get to 5-on-5, I'm really like killing. Like, I'm not following no plays, I'm just playing. Mm-hmm. And he was like, Kurt Chandler now, he was like, he called me KJ.
All right.
KJ.
Kashif.
You got skills, son, but you don't know what the F you're doing. You won't put on a jersey for me until you learn how to play basketball, son.
Wow.
But he kept me around.
Yeah.
So my freshman year, I played every bit of 3 games.
Wow.
He kept me around. My sophomore year, I started 12. My junior year, I started 24. Mm. Like, senior year, got hurt, did some dumb stuff. Shout out to Massa. He was like, yo, what you doing? I said, nothing. He was like, all right, I'm going home to Finland. come with me. And we went to Finland.
Wow.
And I made their overseas team.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was there for a couple of weeks, got hurt, came on back.
So a kid growing up downtown Newport News, end up in Finland playing professional basketball.
Yeah.
Now, you know this story. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And I'm telling you, once this episode is released, and all your players hear this story, if they haven't, they're not going to believe it.
Yeah, man.
You messing up in drills.
Yeah.
You being undisciplined.
On purpose.
That's not Coach Stretch.
No, it's not. But, you know, we have to learn from our journey. Like, that's the whole point of it. Like, I had to learn from that journey.
Yeah.
And I also learned that, you know, I got a calling on me to do this for some odd reason. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I know why now. Yeah. But back then, I didn't know why. Like, why you picking me? Wow. It's a whole lot of kids here that could play. It's a whole lot of kids at 6'5" walking around. Why me? Yeah. You know, a whole bunch of kids could shoot. Why me? You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man.
And you just said it, and I'm going to read it too. I try to memorize it. If it was a scripture, I would memorize it. But look at this. I'm going to read this because you said it. You was like, I've always been driven by my God-given calling to mentor and guide children and young adults through the game of basketball. Yeah. This is my ministry. My faith is what inspires me to be a light both on and off the court. Yeah. When I read that, I almost cried. Yeah. I mean, I know you. You're one of my best friends. Yeah. But it's like to read that, now I fully understand why you do what you do in the manner that you do it. Yeah. You look at this is a calling. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, humble beginnings, man. I'm talking about real humble.
Let's talk about it. Okay.
You know, just, you know, my mom took in my sisters. You know, since there was 3 of us, she was a single parent, and it was just us and my grandma. We stayed in the house on Oak, 27th Street. I mean, man, I had a kingpin that stayed across the street from me. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I was 7 years old. I seen my first murder on the corner, 27th and Oak, drive-by. Never forget it. Like, I see it clear as day right now. A dude came through. He was on a motorcycle bike, came through. He was popping wheelies. Like, we was all outside, popping wheelies. Dude came walking from the store. He turned the corner and opened fire on that joker. Like, I remember that stuff. Like it was yesterday. Yeah. See my first dead body was on 29th Street in Oak in the cage. Like, somebody got killed. We was outside at the park, at the playground. We was playing. Pow, pow, pow. Shots go off. Dude just stretched out. He laying there. Like, that's where I come from. That's where I come from. So for me to go to college, first of all, to go to college, everybody won't doing that. Nope. And then for me to go and play basketball in college, definitely everybody won't doing that. And for me to spend 4 years over there and then go overseas, the number gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Yeah. So, and now, like, I've given my life to making sure that those kids who have that same type of dream, have that same type of calling on their life, look, your journey gonna be jacked up. It's gonna be jacked up. You're gonna fail a lot of times. You might get cut, you know. Somebody might tell you that you're not good. But I'm here to tell you that despite all of that, you can still be successful.
Wow. That's huge.
Yeah.
You said this is your call. God called you for this, and he equipped you for this.
Absolutely.
And you also said this is your ministry.
Yes, sir.
So explain it. Me being a pastor,
I
know what ministry is. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, there's a Greek word for ministry, and it's called diakonos. Diakonos. Diakonos.
Okay.
And that means a servant.
Mm-hmm.
It's from the idea of a person being a waiter, like serving tables and waiting on tables. Mm-hmm. And so that's what you are. You a servant.
Yep.
And this amazing. So let's talk about your ministry. And
all right.
Your faith inspire you, right? But at the same time, you look at it as a ministry.
Yeah.
A lot of responsibility.
It is. It is. But, you know, I say this to my wife sometimes, man. If I don't do it, who is going to do it?
Come on, Stretch.
Who going to do it? You know? It's a lot of kids out here. They all want to play basketball. Everybody wants to play basketball. Here's the thing about basketball. Everybody wants to play basketball in some form, some fashion. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants to play basketball. Everybody don't want to play football. They're scared of the contact. I don't want to get hurt.
Yep.
Everybody don't want to play baseball. I can't hit that ball. If I get hit with that ball, we're going to have a problem.
Same problem with me. Yep.
See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't want to run track. They run too much.
I can run track now.
I got asthma.
Probably don't have asthma, but
probably don't have asthma, but when it's time to run that 400, I'm gonna have asthma.
You have asthma.
It's time to run that 1600, I got bronchitis.
Oh my God.
They do too much running. Okay. Soccer, same thing. Too much running. I got allergies. I can't be running in that grass all day. I got allergies. Basketball.
Just in your face. Oh my God.
Basketball. No matter how good, how bad you are, how tall, how short, big, fat, in shape.
Yeah.
You give them a basketball, I promise you they try to shoot it in the hoop.
Wow.
No matter how old they are. Just put them in the court, hey man, boom, and walk out the door. I promise you they're going to try to shoot it in the hoop. They ain't going to pick it up and kick it. They're going to try to put it in the hoop.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to play basketball in some form, some fashion.
Wow.
Everybody. So with that as your baseline, how many people you think you can save?
Wow. That's huge. That's huge.
That's where it starts at. That's where it starts at. So I think about it, all the time, made dumb decisions. I'm like, oh man, God, you saved me from that one. How many times I've been in the club, ain't supposed to be in the club? Oh God, you saved me from that one. Okay. All right. In the street, think I'm a drug dealer, get shot at. Oh God, you saved me from that one. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Been there, done that type of stuff. And it's kids that's out there getting ready to make those same decisions.
Yeah.
Right now, they're getting ready to make that same decision. But if I got a program to say, Saturday morning, you got to come here and get in this gym, you're not going to be out there on Friday night.
That's right.
You're just not. You're not going to do it. So when I was coaching high school, I used to have 6 a.m. practices all the time.
Oh, I know.
I
know. I know.
Malik know too. He hated it. That's what I'm talking about. He was about to cuss me out that one time.
Tell us about that story. Hold on. I don't want to lose track because you're going somewhere with this. And our audience, our Zoe Life family need to hear this. We need to hear what you're doing in this community because you're saving lives.
So, I'll come at this story. But that's the baseline, And, so I've been at the YMCA about 16 years. I used to work there. I've been at the YMCA longer than that, but I used to work there. Shout out to Mr. Kenny. He actually gave me permission to run my program there.
Mr. Kenny Lee?
Mr. Kenny Lee.
Yes, sir.
Big dog.
Big dog.
He gave me permission to run my program there. So, my first AAU teams were coming out the Y.
Yeah.
Tribe Nation. And, all those kids got cut. All of them. I didn't have not one kid that made their high school team. My first team, none of them made their team until I met a kid named Kevin Barnes.
Okay. Kevin
Barnes was the first kid that I had that actually made his team. He played for Bethel, ended up playing for Grafton, played in the state championship, went on to Virginia State and played. But Kevin Barnes was my first kid that actually made a team that played for me.
Wow.
So up until him, though, none of them. They all got cut. And we used to go out here, go to Norfolk, go to Richmond. Shout out to Man Venable. Used to play in his tournaments all the time.
Yeah, I know, man.
And we used to beat people brains in.
Yeah.
And I used to coach with that same fire, like literally fire. And coaches used to hate me because, number one, I'm not going to stop pressing you. That's number one. But number two, I used to come to AAU tournaments dressed in a suit.
Oh, I know. You're setting the standard.
Listen.
I love that.
Old head told me, it was like, look, you need to start dressing for what you want to be instead of where you at. He said it to me right before I coached my first team in the rec league, because I started coaching in the rec league in the Newport News rec. He said, look, start dressing for where you want to go, not where you at. Because I came into the first game, I had on slides, some sweatpants, and he was an old head, so he was in a collar shirt. He had some jeans on, like, it wasn't nothing crazy, but, man, I took that thing to heart.
Yeah.
And so from there on out, I coached in a suit.
Got me wearing suits on the sideline.
Look, standing high. Like, this ain't my end destination. Like, I belong on another sideline, a bigger sideline. I coached in a suit. So that's where I started doing all that stuff. I used to go to all these AAU tournaments in a suit and beating people brains in a suit, and they used to get so mad. I'll never forget in Richmond, we playing a team from Richmond, and they were supposed to win the tournament. Like, I remember the parents, when we came in, it was like, yeah, this ain't nothing but extra practice for us. Next week, we go to Big Shots, something crazy stuff. Man, we beat them jokers by like 25. And they parents, the kids, they had to put us in a room and lock the doors. We were locked inside in the gym so that people wouldn't fight us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's when I knew. I said, yo, we got something special. We got to keep rolling.
Yeah.
And we got to get used to this type of animosity coming at us. So that was AAU, and I've been doing that off and on for the past 16 years. And now I'm bringing it back full-fledged with Team Relentless. Like, I'm bringing it all back. So I got girls teams, young boys, high school kids. Hopefully by this spring I'll have 9 teams.
Wow. So you back full blast.
I'm back full blast.
Let me ask you a question too.
Yes, sir.
And I already know the answer, but I think this is a great opportunity to speak to our Zoe Life guests and some of these parents. So what do you think about AAU? Because I know you got away from AAU. Let's talk about that culture.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad. I want to say it's trash, but it's a necessary evil.
Okay.
So back when we came up, we had community centers.
Yeah.
Like, I played for Doris Miller.
Yep, me too.
So Doris Miller, we would go, Tula would get the van.
Yeah.
And we would go play the rec center out in Norfolk.
Yeah.
Out in Park Place. I remember going out there a couple times playing them. We went to Suffolk one time, played the rec center out there. Like, that's where a lot of those kids need to be at. That's what I call developmental basketball.
There we go.
AAU in its true essence is supposed to be for exposure only.
That's right.
So that's why you got the Nike circuit, the Adidas, all the shoe companies got a circuit. Those are for the top of the top 100. You might stretch it out to 150 because now so many circuits. But that's where they supposed to play at.
Okay.
All right. So your big dogs, your Duke, Carolina, so on and so forth, your 5 and 4 stars, that's where they supposed to play at.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you are developmental. And people are not having this conversation with parents, with kids. You are developmental. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole lot of schools out here. ACC ain't for you.
Yeah.
SEC ain't for you. A10 might be.
I got you.
You know?
I do.
Mountain West might be.
I got you.
CIAA might be. Conference USA South is a realistic destination for you. JUCOs is a real destination for you. So, you know, I don't discourage anybody from aiming high. You know what I'm saying? They say shoot for the moon, you'll hit a star coming down. Cool. I'm with all that. But if you shoot me up in the air and you gas me up with lies, I'm going to be mad when I come back down.
That's one thing I like about you. Go ahead.
And that's what's going on right now in this AAU world. They sending these kids to all these tournaments. I hate to name them, but Big Shots and all this other.
It's okay. This your podcast. You can name
listen. They naming these tournaments, these Big Shots and all this other stuff supposed to be exposure events. Ain't nobody there.
Yeah.
And if they are there, let's be honest. I hate to say 5'10" point guard because that's how tall you are.
Hey, but listen. That's the problem we got right now. See, because what happens is this. Everybody, they think their kid is the next Domeka Kelley.
Right.
But
that is a problem.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
And I'm arguably the best point guard who ever existed in the state of Virginia.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm with you.
Top 5 dead or alive point guards. Bam, right now.
I'm with you.
And I'm still giving out smoke.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
And but with that said, you have a way to bring these parents down to reality.
I'm trying to right now because you know when I stepped away from doing AAU, things got literally out of control.
I remember that. We had a conversation about that.
It's gotten out of control, and people blame and boo like, why we don't have no kids on the circuit? Why we? Because we're not good enough.
Yeah.
Like stop looking for somebody to give you something. We're not good enough.
Wow, I love this.
We're not good enough. Kids don't want to get in the lab and work. Kids, you know what I'm saying? Like Mark Cuban said this in an interview on who was that? Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay.
which is crazy. But anyway, he says the European model, 3 to 5 practices a week, you might play twice.
Wow.
On the weekend. The American model, you practice twice and you playing 5, 6, 7, 9 games on the weekend. That's insane. It's insane. All my AAU teams, you know, we didn't play we might play twice a month.
Okay.
But we in the gym 2, 3 times a week, grinding. And every time we don't have a tournament on the weekend, we grinding. Yeah. Like, so now we in the gym 4 or 5 times a weekend. But parents don't want that no more. They want the microwave success. You got the slow cook success, man.
I like that. You got slow cook success.
You got to.
Let me ask you a question, though. And so based on that European model, right, that he said, when you look at the trend, Mark Cuban, when you look at the trend in NBA, and you look at the NBA draft, how many players, and look at the NBA, how many players are in the NBA now from that league? I mean, from over there.
From a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
And last year, if it's nothing more evident than where the NBA is going right now, than what happened last year. Last year, we only had one American-born player that was all NBA first team. Wow. That was Jason Tatum.
I got you.
Everybody else was European. Giannis, Luka, Joker, SGA. Those are the best players in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
And we're getting further and further behind them.
Yeah.
And it's nothing but grassroots organizations. It's our fault. It's our fault. We got to look in the mirror and we got to take accountability. It's our fault because we play too many AAU games over and over and over again, every weekend. I've seen AAU teams play every weekend for 2 months straight.
Wow.
What are you learning? You're not learning anything. And then they lead these AAU teams, go to the high school teams, and they're not having success out there on the floor. Well, why is that? Because you just spent your whole summer playing games. It's not good enough. You got to get in the gym and work, develop a skill set, and also, kids don't want to lift weights no more. Yeah.
Before we go back to lifting weights, right, I want to say this because you and I, we had this conversation maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
And this speaks to your passion. You actually told me that you was taking a year off from coaching because our area, these kids were suffering because no one was training them.
Yeah.
No one was developing them. You said, you know what? I love these kids so much. I'm going to stop coaching so I can focus on making that area better. We need to be competing again. And I was blown away when you told me that.
Yeah, I was at WCA, and, you know, situations happened up there, whatever. And it was in the middle of the pandemic. And I was like, you was trying to get me to come back and get on your coaching staff. I was like, look, you know, I'll come and help. You know, I'll train here and there. But I think I'm going to take a year off from coaching because the kids in the area, they needed me to get back in the gym.
I love that.
Like, realistically, and this ain't no gas on myself or, you know, me pumping myself up or whatever. But when I tell people that I'm the best in this area at what I do, my resume tells you that I'm the best in this area at what I do. I've trained 7 player of the years. Yeah. No one in this area can say that. Yeah. In all divisions, private school, public school, whatever the case is, I've trained 7. And the only years that I don't have a player of the year is because I was coaching.
I got it.
But then when I was coaching, my player who I was coaching won player of the year.
I love it. I love it.
Outside of those player of the years, I've trained 10 1,000-point scorers. Again, no one in this area, we talking about different kids, not the same different kids, 10 1,000-point scorers. 10. I got one kid that scored 2,000 in high school. And then another 1,000 in college. Like, that's a 3,000-point score.
2,000 kids, was that Titus?
That was Titus.
Yeah, I do my research.
Yeah, that's a 3,000-point score. No one can say they train a 3,000-point score. Nobody but me.
Wow.
And it's slow cook success. I got that kid when he was in 7th grade. All the way through until he graduated. Wow. Like, I have the blueprint. Yeah. I have it. And I'm giving it away. But you got to be committed to get it. You got to be committed to get it because I'll give it to you. Yeah. But you got to be committed to get it. And I ain't gonna talk about all conference, all district, it's too many of those to count.
Yeah.
I know I'm somewhere around the 30s or 40s.
I got you.
And again, no one can say that.
Well, you was on a podcast. You was on the Neptunes podcast.
Yeah.
And I love Coach Huck. That's my man. Shout out to Coach Huck. I love you.
Coach.
But I disagree with you right here, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, Coach, you and Coach Huck in this interview, right?
Yeah.
Coach Huck was like that. He hired you, and we're gonna get to that too. He hired you because you was the best. He felt like you was the best high school coach in the country.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Coach Huck, that he is the best high school coach in the country. But I also think that he is the best coach. I know a lot of coaches.
Yeah.
And on every level.
Yeah.
All the way up to D1.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, and it's not biased because of our relationship.
Yeah.
I think you are one of the best coaches, period, on any level.
I appreciate
and
that.
you choose to be on whichever. Well, I'm not saying choose. You follow God's lead. If God have you coaching high school, you're there.
Right.
God have you coaching college, you're going to be there.
Yep.
God got you coaching professionally now, and you're coaching there.
Yep.
So I just feel like you are the best coach, not just the best high school coach.
I appreciate that. And, you know, I was telling Malik this earlier. I mean, you got to get good at it. Like, I didn't start out like that. You know, when I first came into coaching, I was with the Hampton Warriors. And this is also how I know so much about the AAU landscape. Man, I've been around this stuff for a long time. Came in with the Hampton Warriors. Shout out Mark Godwin. Shout out to my cousin Giuseppe Woodard. And I'm just, you know, watching it. I'm seeing it. I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know, because when they bring you in, it's like, yo, you just do the big men. You tall. You know how to do that. You know how to drop stuff. You know how to do a hook shot. Yeah. Hey, do the big man. All right, cool. I'll do the big man. And then I was like, I'm watching the guard drills. I'm like, that ain't, I can do that. I can do better than that.
Yeah.
Then I started training kids on the side. And then those kids started dominating practice.
Wow. Like
quickly. Just started dominating practice. And then it was like, all right, well, Stretch, I think you need to get you a team.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna train some kids. But learning the art of coaching and training, like I think there are a lot of good coaches in this area, but not all of them can train and develop.
I know that.
Like they can't do it. Like I had a coach tell me a couple years ago, "Hey man, I ain't no trainer, but you coaching. You are a trainer. You are. They go hand in hand. Like most people, once they understand that, you'll get better coaching products out here. Yeah. Like it might be 3 of them out here right now that fully embrace player development and coaching. It might be 3 of them. Ain't enough. It's just not enough. And that's why parents are upset with coaching. Players feel like they're not getting better with coaching because people don't want to embrace that. You have to embrace being a trainer and a coach. They go hand in hand.
I did both.
That you got to.
Yep.
You have to. If you want your team to win, you have to. It's a disservice for me to say, all right, fellas, we're going to run flex. And I don't teach you how to be better inside the flex offense. Yeah. Through skill development. If I don't teach you how to back cut, I don't teach you how to screen. I don't teach you how to catch a shoot coming off the down screen. I don't teach you how to catch a pass coming through on the L cut. If I don't teach you none of this stuff, how are you going to be successful in my offense?
That's right.
I got to train you. That's just what it is. But they don't put it together. But, you know, hey.
I've been watching you. I've been watching you since you was coaching.
Yeah.
And you've been coaching about 20 years. You've been coaching about 20 years.
It's almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you made a statement. You told me this before. And you was like, I remember when I used to win games solely off of emotion.
Yeah.
Solely off of emotion. And you said, but I grew and I developed.
Yeah. I used to coach with fire, and that's how I was known. Like, I was a scream, holler, yell at you. Yeah. I'm a stomp on the floor. You know, I'm in that joint sweating like I'm playing. Like, I'm all over the place. Yeah. And shout out to Coach Moore, who passed away, and shout out to Coach E, Eric Brown at Hampton. They really refined who I was as a head coach, as a coach, period. Coach Moore gave me the keys to the castle, was like, all right, man, this your summer, do your thing. Yeah. And I had to learn real fast. Your oldest son
oh boy,
was part of that process.
Yes, he was.
And I
think
learned.
he still have nightmares. Stretch Mountain.
Stretch Mountain. But I learned fast that I was too valuable to the team.
Wow.
If I blow up or just, they call it crashing out now. The kids call it crashing out. If I crash out during the middle of this game, how we gonna win?
Yeah, I remember one game. I guess both of us almost crashed out. You remember that game?
I do.
Yeah, the coach was like,
coach was talking crazy. And I told him, look, all you gotta do is come past this table. But I was chill though. I won't up screaming, hollering. I actually sat down and crossed my legs, like, come on past this table. And then, we gonna handle it.
So what was your 5'9" pastor brother at doing that?
He was standing up behind me. Getting ready to crash out.
Crash out. You ready to go?
Ready to go.
No, that dude box.
Look, I'm thankful for the support, man. But, and I say this again to all the young coaches, man. You get better at it when you do it by yourself. So when you responsible for everything, timeouts, fouls, situation, just get a team and do it by yourself. 4 years. That's all it takes, about a year.
Yeah.
And you will grow as a coach, because then when you get help, you can tell help where you need to be helped.
Makes sense.
Like, I appreciate you, Tevin, Sterling, Ben, Stats. I appreciate all my assistants, especially over the past 3 to 4 years. I was at WCA, man. My last year, I was by myself. I ain't had no assistant coach.
I know.
And we still won the conference.
You got bamboozled.
Yeah, I got bamboozled.
And ended up at Hamden Christian. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I know how it happened. We get to the meeting to meet head of school, Mrs. Kersey, and I'm thinking I'm just being introduced as the assistant coach here to help. I officially want to put in my resignation. I'm gonna get it. What?
So I'm gonna stay on staff.
What? What is going on here? No, wait, no. I'm retired. I'm supposed to retire this year. I'm on a break.
When I say no.
No. And handed me the keys.
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Curtis was like, no, Domeka, I don't accept this. Well, I'm not coming back, so.
I said, I'm going to stay on. If he coaching, I'm going to stay on.
Yeah, I'm not coming back. So I'm his assistant now.
Yep.
Like,
I think he was a little hot with me after that, too.
I was like, man, I can't believe this guy here. What in the world he done got me into?
It worked out, though.
It did work out.
Yeah, we had a good time.
We did have a good time. But I was supposed to be retiring that year to relax.
We had a good time.
We did have a good time. That was probably one of the best seasons I had, start to finish. And y'all had to pull me up off of Coach at the end.
Oh, boy, yes, we did.
Good gracious,
Good
man.
gracious.
I don't take that disrespect too lightly.
No, you don't.
Don't disrespect
no,
me,
you
bro.
don't. But you know what? But you gotta admit, we were trying to coach together for years.
Yeah, we were.
For years.
Because I think, man, we would have got together earlier, man.
It'd have been some trouble.
It'd have been a whole lot of trouble.
It'd have been some trouble.
It'd have been a whole lot of trouble, man.
Got a question for you, though.
Yep.
So all of these, like with Coach Moore and Coach E and these different guys who really poured into you.
Yep.
And being this is your ministry, I love how you said it. This is your ministry, which is inspired by faith.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah.
To mentor and to guide children and young adults.
Yep.
So I know you. So these lessons, you teach the game of basketball. You are not only a coach, but you are a skill. You develop skill. And so how does that skill that you develop in between the lines impact these kids' life outside of the lines?
Oh, easy. I tell this, as a matter of fact, I just said this to, I can't even remember who I was on to, man. Talked to so many people. What do you call them? Stretch bands? Stretch bands.
Stretch bands. We need to get that patent.
But basketball is, unlike other sports, basketball is actually a microcosm of your individual life.
Okay.
If you get on the basketball court, and I'm positive of this, you get on the basketball court and you sloppy, shirt not tucked in, you just all not put together, I can almost guarantee that your room look exactly the same way.
Come on.
I can almost guarantee it.
Wow.
If you don't put forth the effort in basketball, I'm talking about putting the extra work, you supposed to do 10, you good with 9.
Mm-hmm.
You supposed to touch the line, you pull up 6 inches to a foot short.
Wow.
That is who you are in real life.
Mm.
You will not go and push through no kind of adversity. That's who you are.
That's who you are.
So I don't allow kids outs in my workout sessions or teams. Like Malik know this.
I know, yep.
Malik had a torn hamstring. I'm like, yo, run.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, coach, my hand. Run, man. Ain't no out. You don't have no out. Because you want to play. You want to play on Friday, right? Okay, cool. Run.
Whole year.
Whole year. Dig out. Let's go.
Yeah. And
you
help him.
Yeah.
You help him get to Division III basketball.
Absolutely. He's going to push through.
Yeah.
He's going to push through.
He retired once he got there.
Yeah, he retired.
God, dog.
He crashed out.
He crashed out. That's what it is, crashed out. He crashed out.
That's an ad-lib you need.
Crashed out.
Oh, you crashed out.
What we'll do about the stretch bands?
Hey, look.
I like the stretch bands.
Stretch bands. I'm with it. I could probably get my daughter to do that. Oh, man, they hate it. They call them groupies. They call them groupies.
I'm a stretch band. I ain't a groupie. I am a stretch band.
Man, they hate it, though. My wife is the worst. She hates it.
Dang, that's my sister. I love Dana.
She hates it, man. We was in Food Line one time, man, trying to get a frozen pizza. Man, dude came out of nowhere. Stretch?
Yep.
Is that you? Hey, man, what's up, dog?
Yes, they do.
And it happens so often now. We get to check our line. We in the car now. She was like, you don't even know who that was, do you? I was like, nope.
Me, you, and Ted was at lunch a couple of weeks ago, right? And there was like 3 guys. What restaurant was that? County Grill?
Oh, County Grill.
Like 3 guys.
Yeah.
Then we sitting at the table, and all of them come around the corner. Stretch.
Yeah.
I was like, there we go. Me and Ted like, there we go, boy.
Yeah.
It was like Stretch and the Pips. Me and Ted with the Pips.
I at least knew who they were. I at least knew who they were. Shout out to Marcus, Justin, and Eric.
That's the guy that called me your friend. The guy, Eric. I think his name. I think it was him.
Eric Battle.
Was him? I think it was him.
Yeah, he the AD at Woodside now.
Okay, that's the preacher dude.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe another dude though.
Justin or Marcus.
Maybe because I think I know Eric, the preacher dude.
Yeah.
Must be another dude. Yeah. But I'm official now. I don't know if I was upgraded or not. Went from Domeka Kelley to Stretch Friend. Is that an upgrade? What is that?
Hey,
what type of benefits?
However you want to take it and run with it.
Being a part of the stretch band.
Hey, inner circle. You in the inner circle. You in the inner circle.
So as a coach, right, being coached and developed by the likes of Ben Moore, and he coached some great point guards.
Absolutely.
Tyrone Perry.
Tyrone Perry.
Yep. Couple others too. But what type of advice did they give you as a younger coach?
Man, so I'm coaching JV at Minchville, and I got teched up at Heritage. And I probably should have got thrown out the game. Probably should have got fired.
Oh, man, was that bad?
Yeah, I crashed out, like, for real. I crashed out. We were in a tough game. We was losing. And I'll never forget, one of my kids got undercut. Broke his wrist. Boom. No foul call. Come down. 3 plays later, we boxing out. Kid just runs full head of steam from the 3-point line and hits the kid in the back. He hit his head on the wall. He concussed. No call. Come down later, trying to get a finish at the rim. Kid get clothesline. No call. And I just lost it.
Yeah.
I lost it. And I got teched up, and I'm sitting there. I'm still mad. I threw the board on the wall. Like I'm crashing out.
I didn't see you break a lot of boards.
Yeah, but this, like
you broke my board.
One
I bought. Brand new board.
My bad.
Used it one time.
My bad.
You owe me.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. But I was breaking those under control. This one that I broke, I was completely out of control. Like I took the board and I threw the joint up against the wall. Man, I was like, man, how much y'all getting paid for this? I had money in my pocket. I took the money, threw the money on the court.
Oh, boy.
Man, take this money, man. Earn your job.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was tripping.
Yeah, you was showing off.
I was tripping. And we got out the joint, and the next day, Coach Moore was just sitting there waiting on me for practice. Mm-hmm. He said, "Stretch, you got to calm down." Like, I thought he was going to be so upset, and like, you know, I thought he was going to suspend me. I thought he was going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you done. He was like, "Stretch, you got to calm down." Like, he's like, man, they're going to be bad. All referees are bad. They don't mean to be bad, but they bad.
Wow.
And that's when it clicked.
Okay.
Like, I still mess with referees to this day. Like, you know, whatever. But I don't go extreme no more. And now I develop relationships with some of the referees. Like they know me, you know what I'm saying? They be like, "All right, Stretch, all right, man, all right, don't go too far. Leave my partner alone, you know what I'm saying? Calm down, I look out for you." You know what I'm saying? But then I was crashing out, man. Like, man, I'm embarrassed to say the stuff I was saying to them, man. Like, I was cussing referees out, man. I was off the chain. But Coach Moore gave me professionalism. Okay. Like, straight up professionalism. You're going to come to work dressed a certain way. So Coach Moore didn't let us have phones in practice. Mm-hmm. When it was time to practice, you had to put your phone on the bleachers. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Put your phone on the bleachers. Players, get your phone in the locker room. You were not allowed to have your phone in practice. Wow. Also, practice plans. Everything had to be typed up. That's what you do. Which is what I do now to this day. Everything had to be typed up, folded in your hip pocket, in your waistband. And you are not allowed to coach if you don't have sneakers on. You're not allowed to wear slides. You're not allowed to wear, like, casual shoes. It must be basketball sneakers, period. And anything less is unacceptable. Also, you can only wear your school or whatever you know what I'm saying?
I got that.
And that's how you had to dress. Yeah. You had a dress code. Yeah. So, professionalism, top to bottom. Yeah. Everything has to be organized, has to look a certain way, has to be presented a certain way. Whether you win or lose, you're going to be prepared.
I like that.
And I took, like, that springboarded me. Mm-hmm. So, like, you seen it now. Like, I do practice plans. I have practice plans typed up, the whole nine, in my pocket. I send it out, email. I'm emailing people, you know what I'm saying, the night before, "Yo, this is practice plan. Let me know if you want to change it before I print it out." Once I print it out, that's what we're going with. And, like, I'm big on what you wear. You have to represent what you're all about with your clothing. Like, you got on Dream Egeiro.
Oh yeah, I do.
Head to toe.
Shout out to Dream Egeiro, head to toe, yep.
Head to toe. Yep. Like, I'm Team Relentless. I'm head to toe with it. And the only time I don't wear Team Relentless or Relentless shirt is when I got on the Neptune shirt. Yeah. That's it. Every day I'm wearing what I'm all about. Wow. That's it. So I took that from Coach Moore. Coach Moore did that.
Amazing man.
Yeah.
And actually, I supposed to coach with him that year he passed.
Oh, man,
I was supposed to coach with him. Me, him, and Struthers. Yeah. Yeah, but when he passed, I'm like, I'm not coaching.
Yeah, it was tough, man. His passing was rough on me. Yeah. It was rough. I didn't have any, like, real mentors. And shout out to Eric Brown after he passed.
I was supposed to go to the funeral with him.
Man, the kid that passed, I was actually training him because he said he wanted to go back and play semi-pro basketball. Like, so I had just trained that kid a couple weeks ago. And he got into a horrific car accident, man, and lost his life. But, yeah, man, I mean, man, Coach Moore he definitely was my guy, man.
That's good.
Yeah, and then Eric Brown kind of, like, stepped in, and me and Eric Brown got a big bro, little bro type relationship, man. Like, love that dude, man. And he propelled me to go be my own head coach. Because when I went back to Hampton, I didn't get the Denby job.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
I didn't get the Ward job. Mm-hmm. Denby, up until last year, they got a great head coach now in Jay Grimes. Mm-hmm. But before that,
we're not gonna talk about that. We're not even gonna mention that on this podcast.
Warwick High School, they got Coach LaTasia Robinson now. But before that, they ran through 3 coaches, like, all since I interviewed. Yeah. Like, and I remember why I didn't get the Ward job. The lady's like, "I heard you're an AAU guy." Yeah, I am an AAU guy. But that's what you need. You want to build a program.
That's right.
You need an AAU guy. And now they still searching for that fit. Yeah. And I hope Coach Tasia.
She's doing good now.
I hope she will.
Yeah.
Man, look, she got to get buy-in from her kids, man.
Yeah.
I was just at their practice on Monday.
Yeah.
She got to get buy-in. You know, she got to get buy-in. She's a great coach. She knows what she's doing. She got to get buy-in. Any coach, no, it don't matter where you're at. If you don't have buy-in, you will not be successful.
You dropping some gems on this podcast.
I told Leak, man, look, I'm passing out free game, man.
You are. Let me ask you this question, though. So where did the nickname Stretch come from? Who gave you that name?
Man, who gave me that nickname? My cousin Sean did.
Okay.
My cousin Sean, when I was playing football for Minchville, Coach Smith was like, I caught a pass on the sideline. One hand, I caught it and just stretched out like this. And I caught it. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, we got Mr. Elastic over here." And my cousin Sean was like, "Oh, no, that's Stretch. He's Mr. Stretch, Mr. Stretch." So it's just kind of evolved from that.
That's where you got it from that.
And then can't nobody pronounce my first name. Like they tear it all to pieces.
Kashif.
Yeah.
Well, at least it ain't Domeka.
Well, Domeka's, got a nice little ring to it.
It is kind of fly.
Yeah.
Especially now I know what it means.
When I found out what Kashif meant, I was like, oh, I like that name.
What it mean?
Leader of many.
Oh.
In Hebrew.
Oh.
Yep.
And you living up to your name, too.
Absolutely. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like God said, I knew you before you were formed in the womb.
Jeremiah 1:5.
Yes, sir.
And I ordained you to be a prophet.
Yes, sir.
Among the nations.
Yes, sir.
Look at that. So, I'm not going to let you go yet. I'm going to take a few more. I got some more questions.
Well, I got it. What's up?
So, what about Relentless? Now, okay, Zig Ziglar. I love Zig Ziglar. You never heard of Zig Ziglar?
No.
Oh, my gosh. Profound.
Okay.
But he got a quote. One of his quotes is this. He said, "We are born winners. We all are born to win.
Right.
But to win, to become a winner, you have to prepare to win.
Correct.
Plan to win, and expect to win.
Absolutely.
And so everywhere you've been, you brought a winning culture with you. I've watched you change and take a bad culture and you made it literally into a championship culture. So what drives that type of culture? What is it? What's the secret ingredient? I see you got your Relentless brand, but what is it? What's the mentality behind it? How do you just come into a program and just change it all around? Make it better.
I hate losing.
Hate losing.
Period.
Oh.
I hate losing. There aren't too many worse feelings. To me, losing is almost worse than death.
Whoa.
And you know this.
I know.
You know this.
I know.
I would rather, forgive me, I would rather pass out and die than to lose.
I know this.
I will die trying. Like, dead serious. I hate losing with a passion. Like, everything in me, my entire being.
Do you remember what you told me? I think it was at Suffolk. What's the school? Suffolk. What's the school? Atlantic Shores.
Yep. The last time.
Oh my God.
The last time we played them, they beat us.
You told me that.
I said, I'm not losing to them no more.
You say you hate losing more than you like winning.
More than I like winning. I hate losing. Straight up.
Here we go.
I hate it. And so that drives me. Like, sometimes I'll put my own back against the wall and make myself fight up out of there.
Yeah.
Like, drive. Like, you got to have it. As a man, as a husband, as a father, these are the things you must have. I mean, if you got kids, if you have a wife, they expect you to lead them.
That's right.
You can't lead nobody if you losing. If you're okay with losing,
wow,
you can't do that. They have to see you win repeatedly. That's how you have successful families. That's how you build generational wealth. They have to see you win, day in, day out.
Yeah.
And that don't nothing kind of characterize my drive to winning other than I'm being relentless at it every day.
And that's your brand.
That's my brand.
Relentless. You can speak to that camera about your brand too.
Oh yeah, Relentless Sports, man. Look, I'm here to set the standard for basketball. Here, moving forward, Relentless Sports.
All day, every day, Relentless Sports.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Look, it ain't hard. I mean, it ain't easy. It's hard. It's hard work. But if you buy in, you're gonna be successful.
You know, you got a quote that you got a slogan that fires me up because I love to run. I go get it every day. I ran to your house. You remember that?
I know you did. I know you on the interstate. Insane. Insane. You got a speeding ticket running on the interstate.
I lost my mind.
It was going to run back. I was like, bro, what you doing? Get in the car.
It was like, how many miles away was it?
Like 12 miles. Bro, get in the car. What you doing? Get in the car, man. No, I'm good. I'm just going to run. Yeah. No. He was going to run in Denby High School after that.
Yep.
You tripping.
That'd be like 14 miles.
Man, insane.
I go get it, bro.
I know you do.
But you got a slogan that I love now. And you said, let's go chase greatness.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Let's go chase greatness. Did I say that right?
Yeah. It looks like relentless sports. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. I mean, it's an everyday thing. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, okay.
It's a lifestyle. Every day, like you said, we were born to be great. Mm-hmm. We were born to be winners. It's a lifestyle. It's a choice, an everyday choice that you have to make.
Wow.
And, sometimes you come up a little short, you know what I'm saying? But you have to get up the next day and chase it again. You got to go chase it again. And then when you get it, don't stay there. There's something else out there. Go chase that too.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I'm all about.
Yep.
I'm never satisfied. Malik, no, we'll win. We beat somebody by 30. I'm still upset. I'm pissed off. I'm mad. Like, we lost.
I know. And you remember everything that happened in the game?
Absolutely.
Everything.
Every sequence.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's
every
crazy.
Sequence. He having flashbacks over there. He having flashbacks. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm wired a little different, I can admit that. I'm a little hard line on the stance. I can admit that too. I don't have a whole lot of grace. Mm-hmm. When you talking about going to chase, being goal oriented.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of grace. Either you go do it or you're not.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's being a husband, being a father. Those are the two. Being a servant even comes before that. Just I want to make sure that everything goes according to His plan that He put on my life.
Amen.
And I can't fall short to that.
Yeah.
Those are real consequences. You fall short to that. Like, no.
But I'm glad you said that, because I don't know if the stretch bands, if they may not have the insight that I have.
Right.
But you are full of God's word.
Yes, sir.
And you can give a sermon right now. So do this. I know. I wonder if the stretch bands know that's part of who you are. You are grounded in your faith, but you also are grounded in God's word. You even do devotionals every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was your devotional today? What was your scripture today?
Oh man, what was my man? I just read Joshua, so now I can't even remember what my devotion was this morning. But I'm in the book of Joshua. I'm sorry, Judges now.
Okay.
I just crossed over into Judges now.
Okay.
And now I'm really dissecting.
I got you.
Like, they turned away from God.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, they didn't do what God said.
Mm-hmm.
He said, get rid of all of them. The Canaanites, get rid of all of them.
Yeah. Do
not intermingle. Don't serve their gods. Don't do none of that stuff. They did it anyway.
That's right.
So God allowed them to be taken over.
Wow.
Into servitude. And then He raised up judges to set it straight. Yeah. And, call it crazy, man, but sometimes I see myself in these depictions in the Bible. I see myself. Everything's going crazy, and then God chooses to raise up a judge, raise up a warrior, because that's who the judges were. They were the warriors to fight on behalf of the people.
Wow.
And so that's what I'm doing now with Relentless Sports. I'm fighting on behalf of the people to right the ship in basketball, and then it'll spill over into other areas of their life and community. There's too many kids out here going the wrong way. Too many kids going the wrong way.
Yeah.
So if they got hope, you just gotta give them hope. You just gotta give it to them. You gotta show it to them.
Yeah. Last question before I let you go. So, how do you want to be remembered? What is your legacy? What you want your legacy to look like?
Wow. Man, that's a tough one. Like I told you, and funny story before I get on that.
You got much time as you want.
I told you this. I have never, when it comes to basketball, I have never physically applied for a job and got it. Yeah. Never. All my coaching jobs, I have been selected. All of them. Yeah. So all the way back, Hampton JV, got pulled. Minchfield JV, Coach Moore saw me in the hallway of Boo. Hey, man, come to practice on Monday. Boom, I get pulled. I ain't apply for none of that stuff. Head coach at Minchfield. Hey, Coach Moore, hey, you got the JV. Okay, cool. Summer league stuff at Hampton. All right, man, Stretch, you got that stuff. Handle that. Like, I have not applied to no job. Head coach at WCA, I get a phone call. I don't even know who this person is. Hey, are you interested in coaching? Yeah. Can you come up here tomorrow? Sure. Head coach at Hampton Christian. This guy just drags me in the office and surrenders his title to me. And now head coach of the Neptunes.
Professional basketball
program. Ed Huckabee just calls me out the blue and was like, hey, you want to coach professional basketball? Absolutely, I do. Wow. So saying all that to get back to this, my legacy, what I'm known for is going everywhere God told me to go and doing everything God told me to do. Wow. To the best of my ability. That's going to be my legacy.
And enjoy it.
And enjoy it all the way through.
While you doing it.
Ups and downs, good and bad.
That's the Zoe life.
Ride the wave, baby.
That's the Zoe life, the God kind of life, where we live and enjoy life to its fullest.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
I got so many questions for you, but I'm going to go ahead on, let you get back to
do it again.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
I like this.
I like it.
Hey, you were amazing. Bro, you were amazing.
Yeah, I feel like we just cracked into the egg a little bit.
Just it. Hey, you know, none of the stuff is scripted. This is this conversation. This is what we do all the time.
Absolutely.
So how could my Zoe Life, your camera right there, mine's right there. All right. How can they follow you? How can they follow you? My Zoe Life family. Notice my family right here.
Well, Zoe Life family, you can follow Coach Stretch on Instagram at CoachStretch757. You can tap into Relentless Sports on IG, Relentless Sports 757. On Facebook, I'm Kashif, Coach Stretch Johnson. Also, you can go to my website, www.coachstretch.com.
Look at that. Man, you're a coach. You're a mentor. You're an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
You got your own podcast.
Yep.
You got your nonprofit organization.
Yep.
You're a father.
Yep.
And first and foremost, you're a husband and a child of God.
Yes, sir.
And you're my little big brother.
Little big bro.
And I love you so much.
Love you too,
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you a whole lot.
Yes, sir.
Whole lot. My Zoe Life family, listen, I love you. Go ahead.
Coach Stretch Show, Wednesdays, live, 12:30 p.m. You can catch me on YouTube on Relentless Sports or Facebook, Kashif Coach Stretch Johnson.
It's going down. It's going down big.
Going down.
What we're doing, we're chasing greatness, right?
Every day.
And we're going to get it.
Yes, sir.
Zoe Life family, remember, don't forget, make sure you do this. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Zoe Life family, I love you so much. I see you next time. Go get it.
Yes, sir.